Taguli. Today I would like to talk about the legend of the CornHuskDoll and why she has no face. Many, many, many moons, well before the settlers ever came across the great Atlantic Ocean, back when it was just us roaming these lands here on Turtle Island, the haudenosaunee people got together, people of the Longhouse got together and became farmers. In the process of becoming farmers, they had to figure out what kind of foods would be sustainable foods. In experimentation of seeds and plants that would grow together, they found that the three sisters, what we call the three sisters, beans, corn, and squash, they live symbiotically together so that they can feed and nourish one another without taking away from the soil, without killing the other. To do this, they would plant one seed of corn, one seed of squash, and one bean seed in there, and they would grow together. And this was a way of having a good balance. The corn spirit of the time was so happy to be considered one of the sustainable foods that could nourish all the people, and it was very happy to be chosen for this role. So the corn spirit went to the creator and says, "Creator, what can I do to help these people that I love so much? They nourish me, they tend to me, they take care of me. What can I do in return?" The creator says to her that, well, from your husk, you can create dolls for the people, for the children, so that the children have someone else to play with other than other children. And this will make the people happy. And the corn spirit says, "Thank you. Thank you, creator. Oh, wise creator, for giving me the insight on what I can do to help return the favor, make my people happy." And so corn spirit went off and made the most beautiful doll out of her corn husk. And the CornHuskDoll had a life of its own, go dancing and running around and go from tribe to tribe, from village to village, going and playing with the children, having fun and lots of fun with the children. And the children and the people was like, "Oh, you are so beautiful. You're so beautiful." The CornHuskDoll would hear this over and over everywhere she would go. It's like, and as she became very vain and beginning to think that she was better than the human children. So she'd be just prancing along, just all proud of herself and stopping by the lakes and rivers and looking for a nice still area so she could see her reflection. She's like, "I am beautiful." So one day she gets a message from a medicine woman and it says, "The creator would like to see you in his hut." And so the CornHuskDoll's like, "Okay, I will go see and speak with the creator." But she's just so full of herself, she just couldn't go directly to the creator like was requested of her by the creator. She had to stop at a nice lake and look into the lake and look at herself and gaze upon herself and revel in her beauty. Soon, she was like almost lost track of time and she's like, "Oh my, I've got to hurry up and go see the creator." So she meanders off and runs over to creator's hut, walks in the creator's hut, and creator says to CornHuskDoll, "CornHuskDoll, you are spending too much time looking at yourself and you're acting like you're better than all the human children. You shall not do this from this day forward. or there will be a consequence that you must face. The Creator did not tell her what that consequence was going to be, but sent her on her very way. So for a while, she was being behaved, doing things, just playing with the kids, having fun. Then she would start hearing that, oh, you're so beautiful, over and over again. And she started getting it all up in her head again that she was better than the people. So she gets another message saying, the Creator would like to see you in his hut. And she's like, okay, I will go see the Creator. So she went along, same path as she did before, stopped at the very same lake. Just looked at the water, staring at herself. She says, I am so beautiful. And again, the time was slipping from her. And she's like, oh, I must go see the Creator. He's been waiting a while for me. She walks into the Creator's hut, and the Creator says, I warned you something was going to happen. You running around pretending like you're better than everybody else. That cannot be. You will face the consequence. Again, the Creator didn't tell her what the consequence was, but sent her on her way. So she's out, gallivanting, walking around, bouncing up and down. Then she stops at the lake as she's headed back to one of her favorite villages that she likes to go swing by and play with those kids. And she looks into the water, but she sees nothing. Nothing at all. Brings her hands to her face. I have no eyes. I have no mouth. I have no face. She was very worried and very scared. And she went to go play with the kids, and the kids still played with her, had no problem playing with her. But she found out what her consequence was to be. She was to walk around for the rest of her life with no face because of her vanity, because of her selfishness, and thinking that she was better than everybody else. That is why, to this day, when we make our CornHusk dolls, not a single one of them, made by us indigenous people, has a face. They might have adornments and clothing, but there will never be a face. That's the legend of the CornHusk doll. You're welcome. Thank you for listening. Until next time.